Based on the title of this video, you may be asking yourself, why? When I say why, you're probably asking yourself, why is this video made? This video is for those who still play Shindo and those who don't, those who just found some random excitement to play the game. But to be real with you, I wanted to address something. I wanted to address every video that has been using Shindo. What do I mean by that? I wanted to address every YouTuber who has used Shindo for views. Like when I say Shindo is dying. Shindo is dying in a bad way. And YouTubers may say, oh, it's not in Riot Games control. But it really is in Riot Games control. If they just take a month into fixing the game. So when we say Shindo is dying, what do we mean? We mean that Shindo is losing player count. Shindo is not retenting the amount of players it does on a daily. Because currently there's 9.4k players and its minimum is 6.6k players. So in this video I'm going to state 3 reasons why Shindo is dying. And before I state them, I'm not calling out Riot Games or anything, so please do not take that. Please do not take it as if I'm dissing y'all, or please do not say that I'm calling you guys out on this. I am addressing this because a lot of YouTubers don't know how to address it. And I'm talking specifically about the people who don't know how to address Shindo life, or the people who play other games and just pop up to Shindo life and be like, this game is just ass because I'm not strong enough for something. So let's dive into number 1 before we all get toxic out here. Number 1 is there's no innovation. When I say innovation, there's no ideas being brought into the game that makes it good. Game passes are just things you buy that give you perks, but perks don't work. The only game pass that seemed useful to the community were Bloodline Bag. And also 3rd slot or 4th slot, those were it. Those are the things that seemed useful because it gave you competitive advantages, knowing that you could use 4 other bloodlines. You can pick any bloodline you have obtained and use it to your advantage. I know I may say like, oh, they must stop production, they should stop deving Rousey's, but I'm not trying to say that. I'm just trying to say, at least for a 1 month update, can we at least see these things? When I say there's no innovation, I'm saying the moderation team is ass because everybody's offline. And you guys may say it's very debatable because they also have lights outside a whole ass computer. Yes, I get that. But at least have the decency of you saying that you're going to be on duty for at least 2 days or 4 days or 6 days. I don't care. I don't care. There's so much glitches within the game of update 209 that they haven't addressed yet. And I'm not blaming Riot Games, I'm blaming the moderation team first. The moderation team lost a pillar of hope when Raul Aiden dipped. That's how bad it is. Raul Aiden was the only hope of this game. The only person who really went into the game and was like, oh, is this working properly? Nah, it's not. I'm gonna report it to Riot Games. That's what made Shindo, entertaining, because it won so much bugs, glitches, and fixes. So when I say there's lack of innovation, I mean that moderation team ain't bringing new suggestions. And I can say truly, I have a friend in the moderation team, and I can tell you he's not doing his job. a few years back or a few months back, I gave a suggestion and they never implemented it. They never got back with me. They said they're gonna get back with me, but nah, they didn't implement it. So the moderation team needs to change. And a lot of people may say this, because I'm a small YouTuber and because this can be a way for me to apply and then get into Reyli-ru and start playing Reyli-ru and testing out Reyli-ru. I'm not saying this like that. I'm saying this so that we do not have to go through a stage like this again. But I know deving is relatively hard, and I have to give props to Reyli Games making such a game. But there needs to be people telling them in the front lines that this is happening while you guys are busy deving Reyli-ru. You feel me? So now let's go to number 2. Lack of ideas. Lack of ideas. When I say lack of ideas, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's no new things being brought into the game. And to be real with you, it's not our fault. Because a lot of people brought out good suggestions of what they can do. The community suggestions tab on their Discord server, that thing is only used for bugs and fixes. And I respect that, because community can give their utmost feedback on what needs to be nerfed and what needs to be buffed. But our own suggestion on how we can make the game better is we implement new things within the game. And when I say this, and I'm gonna say this as my own judgment, Shindo needs a skill tree. What do I mean by a skill tree is that a bloodline should not only have 3 moves, it should have multiple moves that is relatively different. You know what I mean? Shindo should have that, because I cannot get a bloodline that has the same moves of another bloodline. And whenever I use the move of that bloodline, it cancels out the move from another bloodline. That's how it is. So that's why I'm saying we need unique moves. We need a skill tree. Because I can tell you this, in Naruto, when a person is fighting a person, they don't just use one move against them. They use multiple moves, including Tai and Subjutsu. You feel me? And we're gonna need that. We're taking a deep side from it and we're letting it flow through. And when I highlight these things, I'm telling you guys, this is a problem. One thing I also wanted to speak about is the rework system. The rework system is just reworking everything that was there in first release, but it's not useful anymore. What do I mean by this? Shindo is going through a rough turn. New ideas, when I say new examples, we are not done with this game. There are still some slots that need to be filled. Like here, this is already filled, but there's still some slots here that they can bring. Remember, they even told us that Shindo is not a Naruto-based game. It's a variety of different games, but it's mainly focused on Naruto. They should at least jump into that, at least add new modes to this. And personally, as a personal suggestion, and I'm gonna say this was my suggestion, what I told my friend in the moderation team was rework every Fate Spirit. Every Fate Spirit. Because these were the peak, these were combos on combos. Now you just use them for grinding. Ninja tools, only thing that is being used are these ones, are these type of things. So those are the tools that are only being used. To be honest with you, I'm disappointed because there's so much stuff that could have been added. Basically, I'll say that this game was a bit rushed because we jumped into Boruto way too soon, and also we did not need so much stuff in this game. Ninja tools need to be reworked. And I've also wanted to see some new duels come through. The duel that I've seen is Maru daggers. That's the only new duel I've seen. And these are already completely finished. These are finished too, the heavy weapons. But katanas, we need to see something here. Something inspired by them. Something that looks so unique, so authentic. It doesn't, like something unique within this game. Also illusionaries, something new, medical new. Like I feel like these things need to be reworked here in terms of graphics and in terms of like the art. It needs to be changed. Summoning, these need to be reworked heavy. Reaper Spirit needs to be, Snake Summon, Gizomaro, Eagle Companion, Forest Dog, Reaper Spirit as well. Hidden techniques, I still wanted to see reworks here in terms of kunais and this too. And these things, yeah, I just want to see a change of graphics. But let's jump into the UI. Oh, we're probably jumping into the UI. But when I say UI, it needs some change. I feel like our UI, it needs to change because with Project Nindon, there were some things that could be potential. There was like, oh, this is okay. I feel like in the UI, if we want to see like a sneak peek of Project Nindon's new UI, I feel like it could be implemented here. Like the type of scroll here, this could be implemented so well because we can get a peek. Because in the Shindo race update, we got to see Jeppo. What I mean by Jeppo is from Sanji, where Sanji does his moonwalk and everything. We got to see that in terms of race, the Shinobi race. I mean, now I'm gonna bring in what I can do. I mean, I'm not saying what I can do, but I'm saying what I think can be right for this game. So, in terms of UI, I'm also highlight this thing as well. The categories for every outfit. You know, like in the starting role scheme where you have to customize, you have outfit, and your outfit goes to a maximum number of extent. And then that number, it says, can only be purchased with RAL coins or can be purchased in the RAL coin shop. I'm not sure. But what that can be used as, we could have categories like Leaf Shinobi attire, Dawn Shinobi attire, etc, etc. And also for Dawn attire, they can do the same thing. There was so much stuff that can be put in for this game that will absolutely work. Now, let's jump into number 3. Number 3 is the most sensible topic. A topic that I keep unknown. But when I say this, Shindo Life's way of doing things ain't the same no more. Number 3 is really reflected on the PvP and the PvE system. PvE doesn't work no more. Every Ryan Akuma, like Bankai Akuma, Ryan Akuma, Sarchia Akuma, everything that has Susanoo on it doesn't work at all. It makes the game very, like, you get pissed off when you have to fight two mobs at the same time. 2 mobs at the same time. In terms of PvE, the only thing I have a problem with is Sarachia's whole thing. If you use one move, she goes crazy. She moves out of the map. Susanoo is very annoying. Her Susanoo is the most annoying one. I can say. It's the most annoying Susanoo in all the game. In the entire game. And when I say this, I don't say this as being angry or being pissed off. I'm saying this as constructive criticism. Because I feel like War was the brink of Shindo. The War game mode played a significant role within the game. And I feel like that needs to be brought back. More game modes need to be brought back. Like War Conquest. Conquests ain't even used so much no more. And also like a Gulag type game mode. Like a person is given a random bloodline or random sword or random loadout they should use to eliminate the other person. The tournaments, the Thai tournaments or the Shindo Life tournaments that were recently held, they don't work no more. They don't work the same. And you're probably gonna ask me why is that? It's because there's no players playing that. Competitive players in Shindo Life have fallen out for the game. They go to other games now because of no competitive game modes, such as War, such as Conquest. The PvP system, like last year or a few years back, where like you could load up a 1v1 or you can queue up, that was okay. They actually fixed it, and that's what I liked about the game. But what made me annoyed about the game was the fact that everything is falling apart because Reyli-ru Games doesn't want to do anything about it. I was gonna bring in my suggestions, and these are my suggestions right now. The game passes should be utilized so well. Look at how Project Slayers did it. Nezuko's box. You can hide your own demon. You can hide your whole demon friend inside Nezuko's box. You can carry them to the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. New ideas can be brought in. New ideas should be brought into the game. Now, when I say islands, I feel like some of the islands need to be scrapped. Some of the islands need to have things, and I feel like in terms of Shindo Life races, they'll have to take this in consideration. The fact that we need things that were inspired by Naruto, but not inspired by Naruto as well. We need change. Because the game's all busted up. When you use cursed rework spirit or bad cursed rework spirit, you're glitched. They're not fixed. That's why I referred it to number 1. When I said the moderation team, there's no moderation team. So, I'm not gonna leave y'all with so much questions. I'm not gonna leave y'all with a hatred mind on this game. I'm just gonna leave y'all with so much questions that you guys need to answer yourselves. Also, they could have added so much. The Boruto is rushed, and let's not lie, people may say it's very debatable, but it's not debatable because Boruto was rushed. In Shindo Life, Boruto was rushed. Boruto content was rushed. We need new stuff within this game, and I can't lie, it's not, and I'm not saying this because I am some type of person that a lot of people are going to look up to because of the videos, but I'm just saying this as a general perspective and a real-time perspective. Because no cap, I try putting the work within this game and I can't really do that no more, because there's no new things to review. Only thing you find on YouTube is informative videos like what are the top 10 best blood. That's the only thing you find. Or the videos where you're like, starting from D rank to an S rank Ryan Akuma, which is Sasuke in Naruto, which is Sasuke in Shindo. That's what I'm saying. This is just repetitive content. It's constantly doing that. And then when people don't have content no more, they'll go to other games. They'll feed on other games, because other games update relatively quickly. Shindo's getting worse, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying this to hurt you niggas, and I'm not saying this to bash Shindo, to bash Cerebros on the development of Shindo. I'm just using this as constructive criticism and what I think should be good for this game. What I think should be implemented that will help this game achieve numbers. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this video. I'm not frustrated at all. This is just me talking to you loud, because I didn't want to use my soft tone voice. I just wanted to use a loud voice so that y'all understand what I say. So I guess I'm gonna close it off here. Hope y'all have a lovely day. To all my people, to all my men that are watching this video, happy Men's Mental Health Month. And to all my people that are in the LGBTQ, happy Pride Month for y'all. So, yeah. So I think I'm gonna close it off here. Make sure to take care of yourselves. You're not alone. Socialize with your family. Be respectful. Be the best in your family. And I think I'm gonna close it off here, boys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Join the Bredrins. You don't need to join it if you don't need to do everything that I tell y'all to do. But it's just something I want to put in. You guys can also share your comments. I don't personally, if your comments don't provide water, don't provide any reasoning, I am probably going to look at it and be like, yo, thank you for the comment. Even any comment is useless, but every comment holds some water. So I'm going to end this all. Hope you have a lovely day. Take care. And also be inspired. Thank you.